Hello there, and welcome to my world. Here I am in Paris, France, ending a wonderful summer of travel through Morocco, Senegal, Spain, and now here in Paris. For me, travel in general is a wonderful way of self-exploration and transformation. So come along with me and see some of the ways where I've traveled and used travel as a means of transformation in my life. So once again, welcome to my world. One of my favorite places to visit in the world is the country of Senegal. I've been to Senegal many times, and one of my favorite spots on Senegal is Gorée Island. On Gorée Island, there is the last slave house that was built, and many African Americans travel to this slave house to have cathartic experiences and to find a healing from the memory and the residue of our history of slavery. So several years ago, about 10 years ago, I really wanted to go because I wanted to have a profound transformation in my life. However, on Gorée Island, the biggest gift that I received was climbing to the top of the island, to the summit, where there is an artist whose name is Khalil. Khalil gathers pieces of scrap from around the island, and he builds these scraps into little tableaus, little pieces of art. And I thought, wow, this man is able to make beauty from garbage. That's pretty powerful. And on that first visit to Gorée Island, I thought, well, I wonder if I could turn my memory of slavery, my experiences of racism growing up in Georgia, I wonder if I can turn those heartbreaks into something beautiful. And I think we can. I think all of the pieces and scrap pieces of our lives are really gifts that bless us for our uniqueness. The profound lesson in visiting Rwanda was the gifts and the power of forgiveness, where almost 1 million people were murdered. Today in Rwanda, the country exists as one people, the Rwandans. There are no longer Hutus or Tutsis, where perpetrators of crimes against humanity are now marrying into the families of some of the victims was profound for me. It was a lesson for me and a thought for me that if these people can forgive, how can I not see the power of love and forgiveness? One of my greatest experiences in Africa was traveling to Tanzania with the goal of climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. With a guide, I started the trek to the top of the mountain. It was one of the most arduous things I've ever done in my life. Each step felt as if there were a 50-pound weight attached to each foot. On day 5, we started walking, we started climbing. The most magnificent view of the sky I had ever seen. It was as if someone had taken a giant piece of black velvet and sprayed sprinkles of diamond, shimmering diamonds all across the sky. It was quite magnificent. I stopped to view heaven, and I realized I can't get up. It was freezing cold, deathly cold, and it felt as if someone had pierced my heart with an axe. So I decided to go back to the campsite. In the course of the night, I went out to take a look at the sky once again, and I realized the sky is spinning violently. And so I fell to the ground and I crawled back into the dorm. Later, they came to check on me and they realized that my pulse was dangerously low. And so they called for a stretcher and I was taken to the base of the mountain over the next 6 hours. The blessing of Kilimanjaro was a deep and profound understanding and love of nature. To look into infinity and looking at those stars and trusting the stars when I heard "go home" was profound for me. Sometimes it's not reaching the top of the summit but it's the steps that we take in order to get to the top. It's the steps along the way. Another great experience in Africa was traveling to the ancient city of Timbuktu. After visiting Dogon country, we climbed into a little tiny boat, and we were to spend 3 days going to the city of Timbuktu along the Niger River. That was quite an experience for me. I often wear this medal. This medal is a passport to Timbuktu, and if you wear this medal, people recognize it. And Timbuktu is a very ancient city on the edge of the Sahara Desert. And for me, this is just a reminder that I've been to the edge of the desert. I've been to the edge of something. And for me, it reminds me to go to the edge. To go to the edge of our dreams, our hopes, and our desires. To go to the edge, because if we stay in the middle, we'll never expand who and what we are. Here we are once again in the Sahara. Hello everyone back there. Hello world. Wish you were here with me. Maybe next time you can join me.
Hey Jelani, he wants your leg.
I know this camel is breathing on my leg. I really wish he wouldn't do that because, no, I don't like it. Ew. Hi.